Join me as I explore the top things smart men, guided by Stoic principles, refuse to do in relationships to keep from derailing things. As Epictetus said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Let's see if I can stick to these rules myself. When it comes to relationships, smart men understand that maintaining healthy dynamics is crucial to avoiding disaster. They're aware that certain behaviors and mindsets can lead to misunderstandings, conflicts, and even the collapse of the relationship. Today we're going to explore what smart men refuse to do in relationships to keep things on track. Many men, however, find themselves trapped in a cycle of toxic patterns, leading to unhealthy relationships. They might become overly controlling, forgetting the Stoic principle of self-control, or they might avoid confrontation altogether, ignoring Seneca's advice that sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Some men might even resort to manipulation, trying to get their partner to do what they want without being honest about their intentions, contrary to Marcus Aurelius's teaching, to waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one. Others might become complacent, taking their partner for granted and assuming they'll always be there to pick up the pieces, forgetting Epictetus's reminder that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. And then there are those who can't communicate effectively, leading to resentment and frustration. These pitfalls can be especially devastating when they're coupled with a lack of self-awareness. When men fail to recognize their own flaws and shortcomings, they're more likely to blame their partner for the problems in the relationship, ignoring the Stoic idea that it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This can lead to a vicious cycle of defensiveness and aggression, ultimately destroying the relationship. Unfortunately, many men don't realize they're guilty of these behaviors until it's too late. But smart men know better. They understand that relationships require effort, empathy, and effective communication. As Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. They put in the work to build a strong foundation, even when it gets tough. Smart men refuse to engage in excessive jealousy, for example. They trust their partner and understand that a healthy dose of trust is essential to a thriving relationship. They also refuse to play games or manipulate their partner into doing what they want. Instead, they communicate openly and honestly, respecting their partner's autonomy and individuality. As Epictetus noted, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Smart men avoid being overly critical or dismissive, recognizing that their partner's feelings and opinions matter. One of the most important things smart men refuse to do is avoid tough conversations. They know that confronting issues head-on is crucial to resolving conflicts and growing as a couple. As Seneca said, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Smart men understand that relationships aren't about avoiding problems, but about facing them together and emerging stronger on the other side. I remember a friend who was in a relationship that seemed perfect on the surface. He was smitten and his partner was beautiful, intelligent and charming, but beneath the facade, things were toxic. My friend was controlling, jealous and manipulative. He thought he could fix his partner, that she needed him to tell her what to do and that she'd appreciate his guidance. But it wasn't long before his partner realized she was trapped in a toxic relationship. She left him, and my friend was devastated. The experience was a wake-up call for him. He realized he'd been avoiding his own flaws and shortcomings, assuming his partner would change to fit his needs. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." He learned that relationships require mutual respect, trust, and open communication. He understood that smart men refuse to engage in behaviors that sabotage their relationships, embracing the Stoic principle of self-awareness and improvement. The moral of the story is that relationships require effort, empathy, and effective communication. Smart men understand this and make a conscious effort to avoid behaviors that can derail their relationships. In conclusion, smart men refuse to engage in behaviors that can lead to misunderstandings, conflicts, and toxic relationships. They prioritize trust, respect, and open communication, recognizing that relationships are a journey, not a destination. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on what smart men refuse to do in relationships to avoid disaster. Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my next video on relationship tips.